would like to invite on stage somebody we would like and to request her to honor Miss Irani. She's such an achiever in her own right. Where did we lose? To my left, Sudha Murthy. The amazing legend herself, Sudha Murthy, a philanthropist, a storyteller, and now a parliamentarian. And she's going to be our next speaker, but I thought that in this sort of, you know, where else would you get a stage where you had Karan Johar, Smriti Irani, and Sudha Murthy together? I think we just need to get Karan into politics as well, and then everything would be perfect. And ma'am, may I request you to do the honors and present Miss Irani with our Changemaker Award. Can we have a big, big, big round of applause? Louder, louder. Would you like to say something? I know your session is next, but about women in public space, about Smriti ji.
Of course,
Yes.
she's the woman with courage. She's a great fighter and fantastic actress. I want to tell one thing about Karan. Though you were asking rapid fire, you know, I was thinking, which is the most memorable song in Bollywood? Suraj Hua Madhyam Chand Dalne. It's a fantastic bowl. Very beautiful bowl.
Thank you, ma'am. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'm sure Shah Rukh Khan will also be very happy to see that.
And of course, Kajol will be.
Yes, of course.
Well, we are going to take a 10 to 15 minute break, and Sudha Murthy, the amazing Sudha Murthy, is the next speaker. Before we let them off stage, a wonderful, loud round of applause for all our wonderful speakers. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for your patience. I apologize to anybody who couldn't get in, who had a bit of a struggle to get in. We have had more than a house full. So it's a problem of plenty. And I apologize. Thank you, Anilji. I apologize to anybody who had a bit of difficulty getting in. We were trying to give everybody a spot. Thank you so much for showing us so much love and so much support and so much interest in We the Women. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing this evening? So let's start on a happy note, because we've had a happy day. So let's have like a round of applause just for ourselves. Right? My next guest is a woman of so many parts that I sometimes wonder, is there anything that Sudha Murthy cannot do? She is today a member of India's parliament, but she's a prolific best-selling author. I'm not sure how many of you know that her 10,000 rupees was the first investment in Infosys. She was the first female engineer to be hired at Tata. She's a philanthropist. She's an incredible human being. She wears her wealth and her achievement very lightly, even when she has been the mother-in-law to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So she has a special London connection. Please put your hands together to welcome Sudha Murthy on stage. We can give her a rousing welcome. Let's give her a big applause, because she's been waiting a long time to meet all of you. And I have tested her patience, so apologies for that, ma'am. So many people here to meet you, so we had to take a little bit of time to get everybody in. Can I request you to take the mic, ma'am? Yes. So, Sudha, ma'am, what is it that Sudha Murthy can't do? I have lost count of the number of things you have done. Engineer, philanthropist, storyteller, parliamentarian, I'm losing count.
Many things I can't do.
Like?
I can't cook very well. That is the reason my husband has maintained his weight.
Does he cook?
He's better than me.
Okay. What else can't you do?
Well, I can't swim because I grew up in an area where there was a water scarcity. So I never learned swimming. And when my children were young, they wanted anything from me. They said, Amma, you get in, when I'm, they said, okay, I'll get you into the swimming pool. That is the best way to scare me. I'm not good in. I'm scared of swimming.
Even now?
You know, because I'm not used to that much water. Okay.
Tell everybody about why you sent JRD Tata a postcard accusing him of discrimination and how you ended up being the first female engineer. It's a story about you that some of us know, but not everybody knows. First female engineer at Tata's, and this is after writing a letter to JRD Tata.
I think it's on the website of Tata. Everybody knows.
But you
it.
tell us, no.
Okay. From the horse's mouth.
Yes.
I was young and I was academically very good. I have written an article, actually, how to beat boys. Because I joined engineering college, I was the only girl in the university. And boys wouldn't talk to me. It was way back in 1968, you know. And I come from a small family known as a Brahmin Madhva family. We are very a small community where women can become either teachers or college professors, sometimes doctors, not more than that. So with a great difficulty, I did my engineering, and it was in the year 1974, in the month of April, I suppose. I saw an advertisement in Indian Institute of Science, which is popularly known as the Tata Institute.
We have some of your old pictures up, by the way, on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that is when I was young. Once upon a time. I saw an advertisement on the notice board saying that Tata's require telco, Tata company requires young, bright engineers with a very good salary, stipend, etc., hardworking, etc. they gave. And at the end, they wrote, lady students need not apply. It is like, you know, when you have a cigarette pack, it is written there, this is a great cigarette, but at the end, injurious to health in a small way. I was very upset because I was young. You know, I get upset if somebody says girls cannot do.
Yes.
I said, why women cannot do? What is that women cannot do? What women can do, men cannot do, according to me.
Yes.
Like women can deliver children.